June 2025, Shimano announced the all-new fully wireless electronic drivetrain, the XTR M9200Di 212-speed. Many riders have been waiting for a truly cable-free shifting system from Shimano. Now, there's no need to run any wires inside the frame. That's right, no more cables. This also makes bike builds significantly easier. Earlier this year, Campagnolo also introduced a 13-speed system. So, we expect a new Dura-Ace version, possibly 13-speed, to be revealed by the end of this year or next. Let's start with the most talked-about component, the rear derailleur. The new XTR uses a unique battery integration method. Unlike SRAM, where the battery clips onto the back of the derailleur and can sometimes get ejected during heavy impacts, Shimano's design places the battery inside the derailleur body, covered and secured, reducing the risk of loss. This setup considers patents and offers better protection. In extreme vibration conditions like Paris-Roubaix or gravel racing, SRAM users often strap the battery down with a rubber band. But Shimano's internal battery avoids that problem. Interestingly, Shimano Di2 components are cross-compatible within their lineup. Here's a clever example of someone installing the wireless XTR derailleur on a gravel bike. Smart move. Another key change, the new derailleur includes a built-in impact absorption system. SRAM relies on frame strength to withstand hits, but Shimano adds a shock recovery mechanism, almost like a suspension fork built into the derailleur. Even so, crashes still hurt, both the bike and the heart. Only time can heal that. With no front derailleur on modern MTB setups, the rear cassette has grown significantly. That means longer chains and longer derailleur cages. Shimano's solution is the compact derailleur system. It keeps the long cage high off the ground. Yes, it's farther from the ground than you'd think. The long cage M9250 SGS supports a 10-51 T cassette. The mid-cage M9250 GS supports a 9-45 T cassette. That 9T cog is tiny, and it requires a special tool to remove. Newly added to the lineup is the e-mtb specific M9260 derailleur. It connects directly to the e-bike battery and allows shifting during rides. Another major change, no more clutch in the derailleur. Instead, Shimano has introduced a slim stabilizer, a refined dual-spring system. This makes the derailleur slimmer at the front. There's no on-off switch and no maintenance needed. Performance remains stable over time. Chain retention has improved too. 72% better chain tension. And best of all, no regular servicing is required. Using the eTube app, you can even adjust shift speed. Of course, you'll want the fastest setting. The shift lever also sees ergonomic upgrades. You can now tilt the button angle for optimal finger positioning. There's even a hidden button. When climbing steep hills and using the largest gear, if minor issues arise, this button enables instant trim adjustment. Impressive, right? The crankset also received updates. There are two spindle types, FC M9200 for XC and FC M9220 for Enduro. The Enduro version uses a thicker spindle for added strength. With aluminum chain rings, the cranks remain lightweight but stiff. Areas under heavy pedaling force are thicker, while non-load-bearing sections are thinner. Typical XTR quality, shaved down to perfection. Next, let's talk brakes. Even entry-level hydraulic brakes these days have adjustment features. Shimano added a lever sweep adjustment allowing you to bring the lever higher for quicker access. This is especially beneficial for downhill riding. There's also a more affordable version, XT, which has similar functionality, just slightly heavier. The lever pivot has also been moved further inward, making it easier to apply braking force. Less effort, more stopping power. However, Shimano now requires a new type of mineral oil. The older oil can damage seals in the new system. The new oil has lower viscosity and is closer to orange in color, not the usual red. This change allows consistent brake performance even in cold conditions. There are two possible reasons behind this change. 1. Shimano may want to prevent the use of third-party oils. 2. E-bikes are getting heavier with bigger batteries. Light XC bikes weigh about 8 kilograms, but with motors and batteries, that can go up by 5 kilograms or more. Not all bikes, but many. To stop heavier bikes safely, bigger brake systems, like those on motorcycles, are necessary. That's why the pistons are larger and the oil reservoir has grown. To prevent overly long levers, hoses are now routed internally. This applies to the 4-piston models. The caliper design has been refined too. It now minimizes pad movement and eliminates rattling sounds. BL M9200 is a 2-piston model. BL-M9220 is the 4-piston version. Shimano also introduced new mountain bike wheel sets. The lightweight M9200 and the enduro-focused M9220. Their hubs are called silent hubs. Once a certain speed is reached, the clutch disengages. The wheel spins freely without resistance or ratchet noise.
I can put even closer the microphone.
But older versions had durability issues. This time, Shimano claims they've fixed those problems. Better clutch durability and improved sealing. And instead of the classic loose ball bearing system, these now use cartridge-sealed bearings. Silent hubs allow you to focus more on the ride. Some riders find this incredibly appealing, though others still enjoy the loud ratchet sound. You can find pricing by clicking the link in the video description. Now here's another exciting innovation. Shimano revealed a charging system that powers the derailleur while you ride. This system debuted with the entry-level CUES Di2 drivetrain. A dynamo is built into the rear hub and charges the rear derailleur during rides. It's similar to regenerative braking found on electric scooters or EVs. There's a generator inside that looks like a motor, so yes, it will create some rolling resistance. The hub also includes speed, cadence, and incline sensors for automatic shifting. Shimano calls it the Q-Auto system. It uses a lithium-ion capacitor to store energy, and it can provide power for over a year even without regular riding. Impressive, or maybe too good to be true. This capacitor functions like a battery, storing power. The new CUES derailleur isn't available for sale yet, but since it's compatible with all Shimano Di2 systems, we may see wider adoption from city bikes to road and gravel setups. We might just be entering the age of fully automatic shifting. Prices and weights are available on Shimano's official website or in the video description. There's even a weight chart with actual measured values. This drivetrain isn't just an upgrade, it's an entirely new system. If you're after a refined, high-end shifting experience, this is definitely worth considering. Did you find this video helpful? Then please click subscribe and like. Thanks for watching. This was Dr. Road from Mobilant. Personally, the brakes are the part I want the most. They're seriously tempting.